We always say that with a gift, it is the thought that counts, but often we neglect the most important part of the whole package, the wrapping.
The materials we're going to need are tape, scissors, wrapping paper, and a ribbon.
Place a box on the wrapping paper and a roll enough paper to cover it, allowing for an extra 2 inches of overlap. Make sure there is enough paper to cover the ends completely when folded down. Place the object in the center of the gift wrap and bring one end over to the center of the top. Fold the opposite edge over 1 inch. This makes a tidy edge and gives the illusion of bigger paper. Bring it to the top of the middle, hold tight, and tape down. Turn the box so that one of the open ends is facing you. Press the vertical sides inwards and smooth against the edge of the box to form 2 triangular flaps at the top and bottom of the edge. Crease the edges of the flaps to define the edge of the box. Bring the flaps to the center and tape. Turn the box so that it rests on its closed end and repeat steps 4 and 5 with the other open end. Wrap a length of ribbon lengthwise around the box. Cross it over on the seam edge and bring it around the box widthwise. Tie a double knot where the ribbon meets on top of the box and cut the ribbon, leaving 6 inches spare. Make the 2 ends of ribbon curl by running it along the edge of a pair of scissors in your thumb. And there you have it, a perfectly wrapped gift. A flower arrangement is one of the most distinctive decorations you can have in your home, as well as one of the most friendly gifts you can give. Not only because it is beautiful and smells wonderful, but because it is a personal expression. Choose flowers that are full of vitality, that stand up straight, and that look crisp, plump, firm, and vibrant. If the stems are limp or the flowers are dull, curling, or starting to turn, don't use them. In order to stay fresh, the flowers need to be in clean containers, free from bacteria, with an adequate supply of water. The water temperature is important. Warm water will encourage the buds to open, and cool water will make them last longer and bloom more slowly. Don't improvise. Before you begin, visualize how you want the finished arrangement to look. Be aware of where the arrangement will be displayed. What shape will it be? Fan, pyramid, or ball? Cut stems on the running water at a 45-degree angle with sharp scissors. This allows maximum flow of water into the stems. Do not snap the stems with your fingers. Begin the arrangement by placing structural flowers that will create the overall shape. Do not add any more flowers until you're happy with this shape, as many poor arrangements can usually be traced back to mistakes early on. Place the longest stems in the center of the bouquet. Don't just think about balancing colors. Focus also on shapes, sizes, and textures. Line flowers are tall and straight and are useful for creating outline shapes, height, and width. Mass flowers are generally round and usually provide the color and interest. Smaller and more delicate phyllo flowers soften and pull the whole arrangement together. Large and dark flowers should go at the bottom and lighter, smaller flowers at the top and edges. The arrangement should be three-dimensional. Inexperienced flower arrangers make the common mistake of placing all the blooms on one plane, rather than turning them at subtly different angles. Whether you intend to host a dinner party for dignitaries or have invited a few close friends for an informal evening, there are some ground rules you should follow when setting the table. Place the main course knife on the right of the table with the cutting edge facing to the left. If there is a fish course, the fish knife goes to the right of this. The forks go on the left of the plate. The salad fork is on the outside, followed by the main course fork. If there is a dessert fork, it may arrive with the dessert, or it can be placed to the right of the main course fork or horizontally above the plate. All four tines should face up. The soup spoon is placed to the right of the knives, or it may arrive with the soup course. The dessert spoon sits horizontally above the plate, pointing to the left. The bread and butter plate should sit at the 10 o'clock position relative to the dinner plate, with the butter knife resting horizontally across the top of it. Glasses are placed above the plate to the right, again in the order of use. The water glass should be about 2 inches above the knife. The red and white wine glasses are placed slightly below and to the right of the water glass. The champagne glass is placed to the far right. This is how a traditional table setting is arranged in cultures with European heritage. Depending on the number of courses and entrees being served, the details may vary.